after you purchase from the Leaf site, you will receive an email from us within around 10 minutes, and it'll contain your dashboard login. So make sure to go to leafproxies.io/login and use the dashboard credentials from that email to enter to your account. And once you've logged in, you'll see this page right here. Let's go over the elements one by one, starting with this box right here. So first, on the top right, we have the expiration timer. This shows when our plan will be expiring, and down below it has the data tracker, and this shows how much data we've used. Right now it's showing that we have 0 data used out of 1 GB plan. Keep in mind this updates every 30 minutes but can be delayed during bigger drops, so don't rely on this too much and don't check it too often. Next, we have the Proxy Pools. The Leaf Resi plan is 4 networks built into one, which is why there are multiple proxy pool options. A proxy pool is basically a group of proxies. We recommend using a mix of 2 at any given drop. So either IP Auth and User Pass, or User Pass and User Pass 2. The difference between IP Auth and User Pass is that IP Auth require IP authentication, and the format is IP and port. So an example would be something like US static 1, and then let's just assume that's the IP, and then some random port number. Usually it's like 5 numbers. But yeah, so for User Pass, the format is IP, port, username, and password. So there's 2 extra values. And the User Pass proxies do not require any IP authentication at all, so it's basically just copy and paste. After you generate them, you should be able to use them right away. And to authenticate your IP, you can go ahead and use this button right here. It will add the current device IP, so if you're logged onto the dashboard using your server, it will try to add your server IP. And what I recommend the most is users go to whatismyipaddress.com and then just get your IPv4 through that website. And once you've gotten that, go ahead and enter it on this empty text box. Once you've entered it, click the plus sign. Let me go ahead and show you it real quick with a fake IP. So once I've entered the IP, click the plus sign. This is just an example, so don't actually try to add this IP to your plan. You need to add your IPv4. As you can see, it shows up here that it was successfully added, but I have to wait 30 minutes while it's being processed. Okay, so right now I'll remove it for now since I don't really need it. And after that, after waiting 30 minutes, you can go ahead and use the IP Auth proxies. A lot of people get confused with this step and think they have to wait to generate, but you can actually generate right away. But the IP Auth proxies will not work until it's fully finished with processing your IP. So you can generate early, and then as long as you wait 30 minutes, the proxies will begin to work. And another thing to note with IP Auth proxies is that you need to authenticate all IPs that you plan to use the proxies on. So if you plan to use the proxies, for example, multiple IPs, your server IP, your local IP, your work IP, or maybe like a family member's IP because you visit their house every once in a while, then you need to be prepared and try to get to add their IP. Some people's internet networks actually rotate the IPs, so make sure to watch out for that. If your proxies are not working on that IP, make sure your IP did not change, or if that's not the case, then go ahead and open a ticket with us on our Discord. I'll leave a link down below in the description so you can go ahead and join it. Then next we have generating the actual proxy. So you select your proxy pool, and once you've selected one, I have to go with user pass since I didn't auth my IP on this plan. I have my IP authenticated on my other plan. So next we have country options. For IP auth and user pass, we have presets up here like Shopify, Yeezy Supply, Foot Sites, Supreme, sneakers, and so on. Once you select one, you'll see gateways, and right here you can multi-select. There's no difference between the gateways except for just load balancing purposes, which is purely on our end, so you don't have to worry about anything. What we do recommend is using a mix of all of them. For example, if I need 100 proxies, just go ahead and select all of the available gateways and then do 100 for the count, then press generate. And there's something specific on IP auth, so let's go ahead and hop back to IP auth and then click on US. As you can see on the gateways, there's dynamic and there's static. Dynamic proxies rotate after 10 minutes of inactivity, and the static gateways rotate after 30 minutes. And yeah, so for user pass, there's no static or dynamic. All of these are static, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's go ahead and generate some proxies. Go back to US, click a few of these, then go to generate. And as you can see, my proxies are right here, and there's a counter. When you're copying your proxies to paste it onto your bot, make sure to use this copy button, because just highlighting it may affect your formatting, because some people tend to like include the counter right here, like the 1 2 3 4, which you don't need. So make sure to use this button right here. It'll copy it to your clipboard. And the button next to copy is top up. It lets you add more data to your plan, and all prices are already 20% off, so you don't need a code. So go ahead and just choose whatever plan you want to purchase and then enter your payment method. And I believe that's pretty much it. I covered everything. In the next section, I will be showing you just examples of how I would generate and then test the proxies. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If this video helped you, make sure to subscribe, leave a like down below, and comment any questions or video suggestions you guys may have. For support and any proxy related questions, make sure to open a ticket on our Discord, and again, the invite link will be in the description. Before I show you my setup example for Shopify, I just want to put a disclaimer. Gateway recommendations may change in the future, so refer to leafproxies.com/blog/news for updated drop guides. We post recommendations the day before releases to make sure our users set up correctly, and you can also open a ticket on our Discord if you have any questions. With that being said, let's get started. Personally, I like to use IP auth and user pass, but you can still use user pass and user pass 2 with no issues. Since I don't have an IP authenticated under this plan, I will be showing you user pass proxies. So first I would select the Shopify preset and then select all. You can select specific gateways like so, but personally I like to select all just because it's more convenient. And if you need 100 proxies, I would recommend generating double the amount, or 25% at least, so that when you prune your proxies on the Leaf tester, you'll still have enough. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'll be generating 20 proxies. Once you generate it, click the copy button and then go to the Leaf tester, import, paste your proxies, and then test all. So I have my tester set up as to test one proxy at a time. And I am on localhost, so the speeds may not be the greatest. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so once the proxies have all tested and I want to prune my proxies, let's say I want all my proxies to be under the 3000 millisecond speed. As you can see, it removed 2 proxies, and that means either 2 proxies were dead or 2 proxies were slower than the 3000 ms that I put right here. And once you're done testing, go ahead and export. And as you can see, proxies copied to clipboard, and then you can go ahead and open your bot. Then let's just pretend this is my bot proxy list, and then paste it in and then save. You're all set.